And we're off. Hello everybody, been a little while, not had really much to say, so I haven't been posting. I always said if I didn't have much to say I wouldn't post, and now I've got something to say, so I'm posting it. And that's 20 seconds wasted. Should start off by kind of saying that this is the first, second attempt. I'm not being weird, I'm just looking down at something that I need to load up on the iPad in a second. But this is the second attempt at recording this video. The first one ended up being about 15 minutes long, so wouldn't actually post up to YouTube because it was too long. Not something that I'm used to, I'll be honest. Behave, cook. Anyway, I better get a crack on. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about London Film and Comic Con, or LFCC. I've wanted to go to LFCC for a number of years. It's geek heaven, you know, like it's the biggest convention in the country. I'm a massive geek. I've always wanted to go. I've never really seen it as practical. You know, I've never seen it as something that I can do until, well, last year really. It's always been something that seemed a bit busy, very, very blind unfriendly. And then obviously last year we got Sparky on board, and it still seemed a bit busy, but sort of two things happened. But Sparky came on board, that increased my confidence and my independence a hell of a lot. And LFCC last year was, to what I heard, a lot easier managed, a lot easier to get around. So the event got easier, I got more independent. The two came together and I just decided, right, I'm going to LFCC this year. So end of May, just after going to, actually no, it's just before my birthday, it was the night before my birthday. I thought, after my birthday, I'm going to need something else to look forward to, so I booked my LFCC ticket. I booked a weekend, all 3 days, decided if I go for all 3 days, and I can familiarise myself on the Friday, because although I've been to Olympia before, it's going to be a different layout with temporary stairs and things. Familiarise myself on the Friday, that way when the madness of busy Saturday happens, I'll be ready for it, I'll know where I'm going, and sort of do it that way. I kind of restricted myself to 3 or 4 photos a day. Didn't exactly work out that way. It worked out 3 on the Friday, 3 on the Sunday, 7 between us on the Saturday, because Hayley came with me on the Saturday. But yeah, well, I set out with the best intentions to not fill up the day too much. And actually the Saturday was manageable. We had like 5 photos in the morning, and then 3 in the afternoon, or 4 and 2, 4 and 3, 4 and 3. So there was a bit of a gap in between. It was just about manageable. The lad works an absolute dream. He, as you know, his crowd work is just second to none, amazing. And he took it all in his stride. He just properly was working through the crowd, took it all in, didn't get phased by it or anything. He was just brilliant throughout. Like, full props to him. He's actually just having a little sleep down the end of the room there. So I was probably still a bit tired. But yeah, he worked a dream, and the weekend itself was awesome. I was looking forward to going anyway. It's more than anything else, just an opportunity to catch up with friends, because I've got a lot of geographically dispersed friends who go to these things who I just don't see physically often enough, and I love them all to bits, and you know, so it's a nice opportunity to catch up with them. Love you guys. And so that was really good. But then the sort of guest announcements started coming in, and the big one for me was this lovely lady here, the lovely Hannigan, aka Willow Rosenberg from Buffy. Also, of course, Lily in How I Met Your Mother, and the Michelle, the flute girl in American Pie. But we don't mention that. Although she did have a Bandcamp photo at a signing table. So yeah, Alison Hannigan. I've been a fan for 20 years. I've been a fan of Buffy for 20 years. And Willow was always my favourite character in Buffy. And I love Alison to bits. She's also, as you can see, very pretty, got red hair. It's a cookie crush right there. That is a cookie crush. And so, yeah, I thought I'm going to get her autograph, I'm going to get a photo taken with her, I'm going to go and see her do a talk. She's going to have a great time. So we went to get the autograph on the Saturday. The queue was pretty long. I was like, we've got an hour and a half to do this for our next photo. Are we going to do it? We queued for about 20 minutes, and then one of the crew members saw Sparky and kind of arranged to have us bumped up towards the front, which was lovely. Alison was lovely. I told her how important she was to me. I cried. You know, you guys know me, I cry a lot. She held my hand and she was beautiful. Really genuinely nice person. The next day I went to the talk with her and her husband, Alexis Danisoff, who was also in Buffy, who played Wesley in Buffy. Wesley Wyndham Price. And so I went to their talk. They had a little Q&A session. They were giving away prizes of free signed DVDs for people that asked kick-ass questions. And I asked an absolutely kick-ass question and got a signed DVD as a result, which was pretty sweet. You know, it's good stuff. The question was actually about feminism in Buffy and the power of female characters in Joss Whedon's writing and how that's influenced things. And yeah, they really liked that question. I mean, it's playing to the crowd a bit. Anybody that sits there with a couple of Buffy actors and says, isn't Joss a great writer? Doesn't he write brilliantly for women? You're going to get a DVD for that. That was my thinking anyway, but I already had the question in my head when I went in there before I knew they were giving away prizes. And then I went for the photo, and I mean, when you do these photo shoots, it's always like very much conveyor belt, click, 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 you know, next, next, next. We've got so many people to get through in the space of 40 minutes. You don't always have time to go through a pose or sort of discuss things or say much to the actor. I'm in a little bit of a privileged position because they always tend to talk to me about Sparky. But obviously I'm walking up with Sparky, so they're actually engaging in the conversation. And so Alison remembered me because she remembered the dog, and she said he'd made her miss her own dog the previous day. So she was like, hello again. I'm like, hello. 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 And I said, sort of, hi. And I said, look, I know that I got your autograph yesterday and you held my hand when I cried, and I know you gave me a free signed DVD earlier today. You would make my weekend if you could hold little Willow with me. You might not see us reflecting a bit on that though, but if I expand that, you'll see that we're actually both holding the Willow Rosenberg Funko figure. And so I asked her, and that amazing smile on her face there isn't just for the picture, it broke out across her face the minute I produced the Funko figure. So I'm going to guess that it might be the first time that a 40-year-old man has produced a Funko figure in front of her and asked her to hold it with him whilst nervously giggling. You never know. But she was lovely. She was exactly as you would imagine to be. Really lovely, down-to-earth person. Funny. That Sparky snoring you can hear there. Funny. And, you know, just really genuine. Going for a laugh. I had a fantastic weekend. There were a couple of little minor panic attacks. Friends sort of helped me out because it can be quite crowded, and you know, I can get a bit panicky. I'm kind of going through it emotionally a bit at the moment, so I get a bit panicky sometimes. But my friends Emily and Alice really helped me out, and Heidi was a real help. Actually, she was an absolute lifesaver on Saturday, just keeping me sane and somehow keeping herself sane. But we had a great day. I had a great weekend. I'm determined to do it next year. The only concession I'm making next year is I am going to book a hotel, because commuting in sort of 2.5 hours a day for 3 days ain't great, not when you're going to be on your feet all day. So I'm going to be in a hotel next year. Anybody that wants to come with from home, feel free. Don't have to stay in a hotel with me. I can meet you for the day. We can go. A load if you would enjoy it. So anyway, that's it from me. I'll update again soon, or not so soon, whenever suits. And see you later. Bye bye.